Well, the European Commission, in its roadmap for resource efficiency, we set ourselves a target of reducing by half the edible food waste by 2020. But the European Commission on its own can only do a certain amount. We can't just regulate food out of the bins. So it's very important that we have stakeholder involvement, the people that can actually make a difference upstream in the economy. And it's important that we involve stakeholders throughout the supply chain. So we need to have the producers, the distributors and retailers, the catering companies, and consumers involved. So I think that the idea of involving all stakeholders in the process is excellent.
So everyone really tries to take care as much as possible that the product ends up on the retailer shelf and also with the consumer in the best state, so he can enjoy it as long as possible.
Consumers or other stakeholders think of packaging, it's always focused on packaging waste, and we need to prevent it and reduce it. And yes, we have to do, but there's not only simply reduction of packaging, because there comes a stage when, as you say, a packaging is too light or too, well, underperforming, that it actually spoils the product as well, or a food product. So we can help, packaging can help throughout the food supply chain, keep the integrity and keep the safety of the product.
We need to focus a lot on making sure that people actually understand labelling. Nearly 50% of European citizens don't actually understand best before and sell-by dates and so on.
In the contract catering sector, as I said, we have a number of constraints, but we need to work on those constraints to reduce the obstacles. Some of these include requirements in procurement contracts. Others include consumer expectations or customer expectations. In that respect, I think awareness raising is a particular area to focus on in our sector because of the massive interaction we have on a day-to-day basis with consumers.
First, concretely, we are going to release a food waste toolkit to help our partners upstream and also downstream, meaning consumers, to apply good practice to avoid food wastage. The value of food is more than its price, and every crumb counts.